I am up almost $1 million here on Bitcoin and Ethereum position. This thing is going to go absolutely crazy in the coming few days moving forward. I want you to watch this video until the end. If you hold Bitcoin, crypto, anything, this video is going to blow your mind. I'm going to talk about some stuff I've never talked about before. And yes, this position again, the Ethereum and Bitcoin position, almost up $1 million as I've been predicted here for the last couple of months. And this thing is going to go, in my opinion, much higher. My target is this thing might go 2-3 million in the coming few weeks and maybe even days moving forward. This is going to be an important video. Grab your popcorn. Let's dive here straight into the video, guys. Let's first start here with this long position, and then I will talk here about this indicator and more charts here as well. So first, let's talk about the Bitcoin long position. Okay, very, very importantly, again, it's almost up $1 million. For the last couple of weeks and months, I've been in this position. I've been in the position for a very incredibly long time, and I've told you guys, my target is that this is going to be at least up $1 million. I've said this over and over again, and now we are extremely close to it. I mean, we've technically already crossed it once, but it is very close to $1 million. So if you are as well in a long position, and if you actually managed to open a long position, congratulations to you. If you bought Bitcoin at a lower level, congratulations to you. We've just broken the all-time high, and that generally means, again, if we are going to look here at what Bitcoin has historically done here in the last couple of months, that the Bitcoin price is ready for a significant rally to the upside. What we kind of got here is a W pattern. Now, you guys know that it's kind of like a meme, the W pattern, but in Bitcoin, it is extremely strong. I've talked about this exact pattern about 6 years ago. So when I started making videos, again, I've been making videos for a very, very long time. So 6 years ago, I talked about the double bottom pattern. It was a big meme at the time. My channel was quite big, was quite growing. It's still quite big, but it was very big and growing at the time, and it was a big meme that the double pattern would always play out. And what are we seeing right now? The double bottom is again playing out. And the last couple of times that this happened, that this exact double bottom happened, we saw Bitcoin went up here, right over here, 120% to the upside, here 67% to the upside, and currently we are up a very mild 17%. Which means this is only potentially the start of a massive rally to the upside. Now, understand, guys, I'm just a random guy here on the internet, okay? I'm just a random dude, so don't take these videos as financial advice. You know, if you want to know more, I have a disclaimer in the description. Make sure to read that as well. But this is all just my own opinion, okay? Every single time we've seen a double bottom, and sometimes it can't just be as easy as that. You just look at what does the price actually say. You break a double bottom, you break here the middle, which is kind of the trend line, the kind of level that you want to break. Once that is broken, things on Bitcoin tends to go absolutely crazy to the upside. I mean, we also have a double pattern, for example, right over here on the bear market bottom where I bought a bunch of Bitcoin. You guys can probably remember that as well. Made a bunch of tweets that Bitcoin was going to bottom out. 100% predicted the bottom pretty much exactly on the day. Very, very close to that. Went into a massive long position. That was a massive thing. Also was a double bottom pattern. So now again, we can see a big double bottom. Look, boom, massive mover to the upside. You can even see smaller double bottoms like right over here. Beautifully, beautifully playing out. So basically, we got this double bottom over here. We've broken it to the upside. Last couple of times that happened, we got a 60% and 120% move to the upside. Currently, this is looking to be about a 64% potentially to the upside. I mean, if we're going to have 64% move to the upside again, then we're going to be somewhere around $170,000. If it's going to be 117% move to the upside, we would be trading somewhere around $233,000. And again, this move here to the upside, this massive move, once we eventually broke all-time high, this was a matter of about, a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks until we hit that level, until we had very close to that level. So this thing can start absolutely going rally to the upside sooner than you can absolutely blink. It is absolutely the possibility. And I've also told you guys in the last couple of videos, the last month of the bull run is the one that's the most intense. The Bitcoin price can double in a month. That will be completely fine, completely neutral. So if we are in the last couple of months of the bull run, this thing doubling in a month, again, nothing too crazy from what we have seen in the past. So that is again why I'm holding here, for example, this massive position. I'm holding it because I would like to it's nice to see if this thing is going to be in a massive profit. So that is going to be the goal here. Again, these long positions, basically what I'm doing here, basically long and shorting basically means that you can trade on that you can make money whenever the Bitcoin price goes to the upside, which is called a long, or when the price goes to the downside, which is a short. So I have a tutorial if you want to check it out, but there are, right over here, I have a couple platforms that you can actually use. I do actually give out these big bonuses, 10% deposit bonus right over here on Blofin, which is the exchange that I'm using right over here. Let me actually got it right over here. This is the Blofin exchange, which I'm also up about 80,000 US dollar. We also have here the BTCC exchange. Again, none of these require your personal information. There are no KYC. You can also sign up with that 10% deposit bonus. And we also have classical Bybit that I've been, promoting here for the last couple of years. They are kind of been always faithful here to my channel, so we can also see Bybit here. That does require KYC, but if you sign up with any of these exchanges, you deposit and you do your first trade, just like one of these trades over here. Hopefully it's going to be a profitable trade, but if you do one of these trades here, then you can also join my private channel. Just send me a private DM over here on Telegram. This is right over here, my Telegram account, and I will add you here to the channel. So that's basically the VIP channel where I post all of my trades if you want to actually see them the moment that I actually post them. So, for example, this Bitcoin trade over here that I did here a couple days ago, about 3 days ago here, posted this as well inside the Telegram. That one is up here, about 8,500 US dollars. So that's basically, again, regarding these trading platforms and how they kind of function. So understand the risk about that and understand you shouldn't just randomly open trades. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose a lot of money. But, well, that's basically what I've been doing here for the last couple of years. So anyway, going back here to this chart. So we have to look here at the long term a little bit. And that's, okay, so what is really going on here is that, for example, in the 2017 bull run, from right over here, this exact bottom, it was about 3K all the way here to the top. This was about a 2,000% move to the upside. Now, we do know that these bull runs, they tend to get weaker and weaker, but we can use the case and we can actually say that the Fed was actually increasing the interest rates, and that's the reason why Bitcoin had an all-time high. That was around November right over here. So basically what we can say is that if we're going to do something similar like that, we would be ending somewhere around 340,000 US dollar. Now, I've told you already, guys, my exact target here for this bull run is going to be about 200,000 US dollar. So it's going to be a little bit lower, but that's fine because we understand that these bull cycles, they weaken over time. What do we actually get here? If you go to 2,000, we can actually see it's about 1,200, which is close to half to what we did in the previous bull run, which would be completely fine. That means, again, cycles that weaken over time, that will be completely fine. Now, let's say we are going to go back here to about 70,000 US dollar in this bear market, which has been my bear market target. And then let's say we go up here to about 500,000, then that will be about 600%, which would again be half of what we saw here, basically during this bull cycle. So if we get out the Bitcoin rainbow wave, and we're just going to line them up, what do we get? We're going to get the perfect lineup. I mean, perfect. We're going to see the red line is exactly here at our target of 200,000 US dollar. The red line here, exactly at our target of 500,000 US dollar. So it's mathematical. These things are all mathematical. All of these cycles are mathematical. So we have our target for this bull run, 200,000. We have our target for the bear market, 70,000. We have our target for the next bull market, 500K. And everything in between. It is just going to be about making as much money as possible. For example, I have different businesses that I do. All sorts of different things that I do to the side. And I keep my money inside my company. And then what happens is, if the Bitcoin price is very low, I might loan that money to myself and buy Bitcoin with it. Or I can give myself a salary, or I can let my company buy Bitcoin. I have all sorts of different strategies that I can buy Bitcoin that I'm going to talk about in future videos, but understand that. So the point is, we're going to go to 200K. Again, my own opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a random guy on the internet. Maybe I'm a little dummy dum-dum. Possible. But anyway, we go to 200,000. Okay, we're going to go back to 70,000. We're going to go to 500,000. So basically, if I go here to the RSI, and look, you have all these people, all these weird people on X and Twitter, whatever. They're like, oh, should all these crazy calculations on Bitcoin. No, sometimes you can just be easy about it, Sometimes you can just look at the double bottom and, for example, you can be up $1 million on a trade. Oh, wait, I'm up $1 million right now. Look at this. Look at this here to the right. Boom. 1 million. Okay, there we go. So we have the RSI still. Every RSI always peaks and always touches here. This trend line that is sloping down. So far, we haven't touched it yet. So we are going to wait for that last peak. As I told you guys, the last 2 months, the last peak to the upside. What is going to happen? We're going to touch here the top here of this trend line. The red line, 120% since the previous, basically since the bear market. It's going to line up with our previous bull market. It's going to line up with our future targets. So that's going to be the last push. What is going to happen with this long position? Well, if I'm going to do the calculations, that is going to be right over here. So let's look at it. We're going to go to $200,000. How much is that going to be? 200,000. Let's do the quick calculations. That's going to be $1.4 million here on this Bitcoin position. What is that going to mean for Ethereum? Well, Ethereum potentially going to double. Maybe it's going to go to $15,000. So let's check it out for Ethereum. Again, these are all hypotheticals. You know, again, not a financial advisor, just a random guy on the internet. But just this trade as an example. Again, it's just completely as an example, right? Just look at this trade. We be up here $4 million on this trade. Now you do, of course, have to put in this amount of money to get to these levels, but that undershows you the power of leverage trading. So anyway, with that, I want to end this video, guys. This thing is flying to the upside. We have the RSI, last push to the upside. We get that big correction eventually to 70K. These are the last 2 months. Be on it, make money. Whatever you do, make as much money as you possibly can and buy Bitcoin at a good level and make money in this market, make money trading, do whatever you want to do. That is, of course, the goal, why we are all here. So everyone, good luck. I'm going to maybe make a new video tomorrow. I'm on here. I'm right now on the price. Maybe we'll do live streams, guys. I will see you guys hopefully in the next video. Oh, by the way, sign up on any of the exchanges. If you're now interested in trading, get on one of these exchanges and then you send me a DM after you've done your first trade. I will add you to the group as well. So there we go, guys. End of the video. Hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.